speech that you are going to give is not good enough. And the speech is going to be from 5 to 7 minutes, so let's welcome Hugh.
What do you do when after you've given your all, it's not good enough? What happens when you've done your absolute best and your efforts still don't suffice? You've been criticized, analyzed, and scrutinized. Every minor detail about you or your performance has been picked apart. Now what? Toastmasters and anyone who's ever felt like you were not good enough. Did you know that when you use someone else's ruler to measure your success, you never add up? We often use other people's rulers to measure our success in relationships, at work, and our family lives. Why? Because we want to please the people who are close to us. And during those times where we actually do measure up, we feel happy, feel elated, we feel ecstatic. But during those times when we don't quite measure up, we feel down, depressed, defeated. Ultimately, we want our loved ones to believe in us. But what happens when you've done everything you can and still not good enough? Well, for starters, how do you define it? What constitutes the exact level of good enoughness? Yes, that's a word. How much is enough good to fit the bill? I believe it's completely subjective. For example, I think I'm awesome. I think I'm great. I think I'm wonderful. But there was this girl, and we'll call her Tiffany. Tiff was my dream girl. Now, don't look at me like that. I know you must have had a dream girl, right? Someone who checked off every box on that list. Tiff was 5'7", 5'8" in heels. She was going to medical school. She sung beautifully in choir at church. And she won the local beauty pageant. Quite a catch, right? But Tiff thought that I wasn't good enough for her. Why did Tiff think that I was lacking in the area of good enoughness? Well, when we first met, I was an undergrad in college. I didn't even have a car. My only source of income was from my work-study job on campus. However, I was recognized for my volunteer work in the community. I made the dean's list every semester, and I played basketball on a championship basketball team on campus. Yes, I won our intramural league. I was thinking, why didn't Tiff see my potential? All I can think of is, really? Really, Tiff? You're going to walk away from all of this? All of this? Can you think of a time when you didn't quite meet someone else's expectations? How did that make you feel? Did you begin to doubt yourself? Second guess where you should be in life? Every time we use someone else's ruler to measure our value, will never add up. We should not hold back on our greatness because we have an unlimited supply. It's about who we are that certifies us. It's not about what we own or what we have. It's about those intangible things, our skills, our abilities, our talents that make us special, amazing, and unique. And once you realize what makes you special and unique, the opinions of others will no longer take away from your self-value. Once you embrace the beauty and strength that lies within you. The opinions of others is none of your business. For example, at work, say your boss tells you that presentation was horrible. It was trash, the worst he's ever seen. You won't take that personal. If your coworker tells you that your new idea or policy isn't useful, you won't feel inadequate. When someone tells you you won't make a good spouse simply because you make a certain amount of money or have a certain degree, you'll laugh. Ha! It's because you know that they're walking away from all of that. All of that good enoughness. My challenge to you is to start tapping into your unlimited potential for greatness. We have an unlimited potential, but we have to start tapping into it. And once you do that, no matter what anyone else says about you, your family, your friends, your fellow Toastmasters, your TIFF, you can break away from those expectations. Because once you know that by being exactly who you are, you've always been more than good enough, Toastmasters.